I need an ambulance. I just came into my friend's house and I found him dead.
Who do you think would have did this?
Probably someone who wanted him or his money, something.
Look at me, Neil. Is that why you don't want to talk to us? Because you're the one who did the shooting?
What I'm asking you to explain to me is why you were in a dead man's apartment. That's what I'm asking for you to explain to me.
On December 13th, 2018, a group of friends pulled up to the home of an infamous dice player in Lansing, Michigan. Before the night was over, that visit would turn fatal. When investigators finally sat the suspects down, every single one of them denied any involvement. But one of them wouldn't stay quiet for long. At 10:30 a.m. on December 14th, a man approached his apartment and found the front door standing open. What he discovered inside stopped him cold.
I need an ambulance. I just came into my friend's house and I found him dead.
Do you think that he's beyond help?
He's not breathing. He's not moving. He's gone. He's been like this, it looks like, for a minute.
What makes you think that he's been there for a while?
He's hard.
Okay, how old is he?
28, I think.
28. Did he have any medical issues?
No, he was shot. Somebody shot him.
His name was Donovan Barfield, Lou to everyone who knew him. He was found concealed beneath a mattress in his Bayview Gardens apartment in Lansing, the victim of a targeted, deliberate killing. He had sustained multiple gunshot wounds to the head and torso. Deputies were on scene within minutes.
Step right this way. Back of the head? Yeah, actually, it is the back of the head.
Investigators didn't have to wait long for their first lead. It came from residents nearby.
Yes.
Okay. His girlfriend just called. His kid's mother had a call from a young lady down there.
Okay.
And she said that one of the guys, she called her, she said one of her friends, a guy called her and said, pick me up from a barbershop or whatever. And he got in the car and said, Lou gone. Lou gone. So the girl said, what you mean? Said somebody killed her. So if it's not forced entry, I know you live there with a guy.
Yeah.
With him.
Yep, and that's what we're in the process of trying to piece that all together. Ma'am, when the detectives get here, can you stay on the phone and then you guys can kind of all communicate together? There's two detectives on the way. There's one of Lansing police detectives and there's a state police detective that we work with state police detectives.
So did someone call and say it was a shooting?
Like, how did y'all know what happened?
Somebody went, I don't know who it is, somebody came to the apartment, went in, and I don't know the person's name, went in and found him and then called the police. That person is actually at the our operations center getting interviewed by the detectives right now.
That tip allowed detectives to trace a vehicle spotted close to the complex, back to the girlfriend of a man named Neil Prince. Before following that thread though, investigators first sat down with the roommate who had made the original call.
I stick the key in, the door just opened.
So it wasn't even latched?
It wasn't even closed all the way, basically. So as soon as I stuck the key, it just opened.
Okay.
So I just walk in.
Okay. You walk in the apartment, and where do you go?
I close the door. As soon as I close the door, I look to the kitchen. And I just see everything through everywhere. So I walk in the kitchen a little bit. Walk out to the back into the living room like Luke, screaming out his name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing if he's in there. I'm like, it looked like somebody, trying to rob, which rounds out the crib. So I'm thinking somebody in here still or what, because the door is open.
Okay.
But I ain't getting no answer. So I kind of walked by the couch, and he was under the mattress.
Did you go in the bedroom or anything?
No,
first, you stayed in the main area. Okay, you walked over. Was there a part of him sticking out of it?
It was
out from underneath?
It was I just walked just enough, by the love sofa, the long one, and I seen it. I seen a little bit of blood splattered on the wall. And this is what I'm thinking happened. So he had somebody over, and they were shooting dice or something like that, and they got into it. That could be something that happened.
Okay.
But it has to be somebody in him, because he didn't say nothing to me about people to go out or go anywhere or do nothing.
What came out later was that the roommate had deliberately left something out. There was surveillance footage, sitting on his own computer, and he'd said nothing about it. Instead of handing it over, he moved it to a friend's place. The reasoning was simple. The people connected to this case were not the kind you wanted to cross. What he didn't account for was that friend making a different call entirely. He went straight to detectives. Now, they knew the footage existed, they just didn't have it yet.
So he walked in the house with a computer. So I want to know about that and what the computer looked like.
It was like a touch screen, like monitor. Like something plugged into the wall. I thought that's really all.
Was it a laptop? Was it a tower and a monitor? Was it all in one?
It was all in one, just like a touch screen, and then I think you plug it in the back and you plug that piece into the wall. I don't know what that piece is called. I'm not really good with computers.
What is he telling you is going on? Because to me, it would seem unusual that a friend would just show up with a computer, plug it in, and want to look at stuff. So what is he telling you why he wants to do this? Why he showed up at your house at 8 o'clock?
Because he was saying, like, you like lose this, somebody told him. Oh, you look at the computer, and then you just looked through the little videos on the computer, and it was some kids or some ransacking through the room at the apartment. He's asked me, did I know who they were? And I'm like, no, I don't know them. I never seen them before in my life.
Needless to say, detectives were not satisfied, and the roommate found himself back in that room again.
Okay, here it is. If I don't get that laptop, you're going to be arrested for obstruction. Felony. Okay? That's it. All right? That's your boy. That's your man.
Got me in the middle. I'm the one getting death threats. I ain't did nothing.
At least tell me this, okay? At least tell me this. For God's sakes, you didn't delete it, did you? You didn't delete it, did you? Please tell me you didn't. You didn't delete that, right?
I don't want to be in this situation.
It's way too late for that. It's way too late for that. We're here. You did not delete that, did you? It exists, right?
The footage was real, and this time, he brought it in.
See that bottom one right there at the table? Yep. That's when Blue came in the room first.
Okay.
So click
do these delete after a certain amount of time or no?
I'm not sure. It's really some new shit I put on there. Yeah. It should though.
This is low? That's fine.
And that's the one there.
What's he hold?
Change box.
Change box?
Yeah.
Like quarters or something?
Now investigators had a set of questions that needed answering. Who were the two individuals on that recording? Who fired the shots? And was any of this planned in advance? What they couldn't have anticipated was how those answers would come together. They started with Neil Prince, whose girlfriend had picked him up from the scene that night and told detectives he had said, "Lou's gone."
Here's the deal. This homicide occurred on Bayview in an apartment over there, and that's over near the Lansing area. We know that you were over there. You were seen over there, and you were also on video over there.
Why would that show up?
I don't know, you watching video, that's not me. I'm not telling you watching that. It is you. And like I said, the person saw you over there. And somebody that knows and recognizes you. Damn, no touch the wrong person. So what we want to do here, listen to me, it's not the wrong person. But what we want to do here is, one, we can't put words in your mouth. So I can't give you possible scenarios that occur, but everybody has a story. Every situation has a story. We know something happened over there. We know you were there. What we need you to do now is tell us the circumstances which occurred, because there are a lot of circumstances that explain why situations occurred. But like I said, I can't put words in your mouth. It's got to come from you. So knowing that, and I know you don't know me from Eve, but I'm not BSing you. We didn't pick your name or your apartment at random tonight. We're not talking to you just for no reason at all. We're talking to you because the stuff that I'm telling you is the truth. So what we need you to do, take a deep breath, explain to us what happened that night over at the apartment on Bayview. I should talk first on this. So he watched the video. Whoever said that knows me. I don't know me. Like I said, it's. Let me ask you this: did you know that there was surveillance footage in the apartment? Did you know that there was surveillance footage in the apartment? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. If I would tell you there was surveillance footage in the apartment, you are on the surveillance footage. Do you realize that? I'm not bullshit. So that I'm giving you an opportunity to tell us what happened. No, that's what I mean. So you watched the video. So knowing that you're over there on video, somebody has identified you. There's certain items in the apartment tonight that came from that apartment. Do you understand that you understand that we're not BSing? I'm being for real, but this is your opportunity. I don't know how else to make that clear. I can't put words in your mouth. I have an idea of probably what occurred and what happened, but I can't sit here and put words in your mouth. This is your opportunity to tell us what went on. You know you weren't the only one there. You know you weren't the only one there. This is your opportunity to tell us what went on. You also understand this is something similar to like you see on TV. The person who starts talking first, normally things work out best for that person. We're eventually gonna talk to the people that were there. This is your opportunity to tell us what happened.
Neil already knew investigators had him on camera. He already knew someone had identified him. What he didn't know was how much the police actually knew about what happened.
Neil, do you understand the way DNA works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you understand that we have your DNA on file from another incident, correct?
What was it?
You were wrapped up in some type of burglary. You were arrested for something in the past. Okay. And they typically take your DNA for something like that. What I would like to do is I would like to get your permission to get your DNA today and to eliminate you as one of those people who are in there. Is that something you're willing to do? Okay. That leads me to believe that maybe you've been in that apartment before. Okay, you've never been in anybody's apartment over there. Okay. Then I guess I don't understand why you wouldn't volunteer that.
What's the point?
The point is to eliminate you as a suspect.
You can eliminate me as a suspect if I do what I'm saying, or if I do it, come out as open.
No, because I'm still missing a huge chunk of what your side of the story is. I mean, just like Detective, but listen, Detective Looney already told you. We already know we have this video. We have people who positively ID you, know you.
Can we watch the video together?
Hold on. Okay. That know you, that know who you are, so they put you there. My concern is that I don't know what happened. I don't know if you're being railroaded. I don't know if you're being falsely accused or if you were not the main guy in the group. I don't know. The only person who can tell me that in this room, not me, not him, is you. You're the only person who can help me with that part of the story. I don't know that part of the story, Neil. You do know, and you're that piece of the puzzle that can help us. Neil, I know you know. Okay, and I understand that you're saying that, but that's not the truth. That's not the truth. It's not. I know that you can help us. But Neil, that part of the problem with that is there's too many things that put you there. There's a dead man's property in your apartment that you've only lived in for a couple weeks. You're telling me.
What?
I'm telling you that there's a dead man's property in your apartment. I'm telling you that I know that someone had put you in that area, and you're telling me that you weren't there. I know you were there, but what I need to know, Neil, is what happened. You're the only one who can help me with that. I need to know what happened.
I don't know. What you talking about? I don't know what property you're talking about. I'll show you.
Okay.
Tomorrow, let go. What's that? Tomorrow, let go. Let go. Or 150. Where'd you get them from? No. You don't got no picture on them. How'd you get them? You would have to contact someone. I'm like, oh, so who'd you contact? I don't remember the name. You just go through category what you want.
His explanation for the Jordans was that he'd picked them up from a seller on Let Go. Straightforward enough, except for one problem. The footage showed him taking them directly out of Lou's room on the night Lou was killed.
But see, that's the problem. We can see you in that video, and we can see you grabbing the shoebox. How did the video ever told you about?
From the dead man's house.
That's the part that I don't think you're understanding. Like, we're not BSing beyond the video part. There's video of you grabbing the shoes. Those shoes were found where tonight in your apartment. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. I'm assuming you hadn't heard about it until you told me.
Do you hear anybody else, anybody you know, talk about a video that you were on that dead man's house until today? So you never even knew it existed?
No.
This is your opportunity, Neil.
Tell me about that. I bought it for some time. Where do you buy that? Downtown. If you say you want buying, yeah, cheap little change from that shit. So same guy sold you the no, not the same guy.
How did you get that then?
No problem.
So you're scrolling on your Let Go account and you buy it, or you get, and then you say you want to meet there. Is that what you're saying? So if I go into your Let Go account, it'll have all this documentation. What's your Let Go account? How do I get into that? Okay, what's the big name? Did you do it through your phone?
No.
How do you, what device did you use to get it? To Let Go?
Tablet. I'll be far enough.
Where's the tablet at?
You ever worn this before? You've never worn that before? You ever worn the shoes? Took a picture. Took a picture and what? But you never worn that. So that's a picture. I ain't wear it, but I was waiting to find a chain. With the picture of what were you wearing in the picture? Gray pants. Think of black or gray hoodie. And shoes. Where did you take the picture of? Outside.
Who took the picture for you?
You posted somewhere? Are you sure about that? I don't know if I said this to you earlier, but when we're investigating a homicide, that if you're not truthful to us, that can get you in a lot of trouble too. That's a felony in itself. I mean, I never posted this. So if I showed you a Facebook photo with you wearing the shoes and the necklace, how would you explain?
Neil had also posted photos to his Facebook showing himself wearing the victim's belongings. With that evidence accumulating, investigators shifted their approach and used the moment to see whether he'd name anyone else.
Start small. Tell us whose idea it was. You can start small. Tell us a little bit about what happened. If you don't want to talk about yourself, tell us about who you were with. Is it because you're the shooter? Is that the reason why you don't want to talk to us? Because you think this doesn't get any better for you? Look at me, Neil. Is that why you don't want to talk to us? Because you're the one who did the shooting? I want to talk. If you didn't do the shooting, why don't you tell us who did? We know you were there. Talk to us, Neil.
I'm trying.
Come on, lift your head.
You're not. You're sleepy, and I'm having a conversation with you.
I've been here like an hour and a half waiting, and now y'all trying to blame me for murdering. Y'all just expect me to just sit here and tell everything when there's nothing to tell. I wasn't even there.
What I'm asking you to explain to me is why you were in a dead man's apartment. That's what I'm asking for you to explain to me. Why were you in there? How do you know him?
No, who?
You're going to tell me you don't know Lou. Really?
Who is Lou?
Okay. You might not know him by name, but you'd know him by dead body. I'm sure of that. If I put a picture of his dead body up here, I'm sure that might ring a bell from that evening.
I never seen a dead body before. On TV, but it's not real life.
I don't get it. I don't get why you would want to protect yourself.
I'm trying to, I'm not believing. Was it your idea or somebody else's? Was your idea, Neil, or somebody else's? What to go over there that night?
In the days following Lou's death, Neil had written song lyrics referencing killing someone over a pair of shoes, damning on its face. But was it enough to prove he pulled the trigger? Investigators would later find that the answer was more complicated than expected.
Help me out here, Neil. I can sit here all night. I got
people to sleep if I'm doing that.
I'm showing you respect by staying awake and asking you questions.
I keep asking the same questions. So,
I am because I'm not getting the explanation.
If I keep asking the same questions, I'm gonna just go to sleep. Oh, wow.
Is that because you don't want to share and you're tired? And maybe if I go to sleep, they won't ask me any more questions. But I got a lot on my mind right now, but I'll just pretend like I'm sleeping instead. That's typically what somebody who has information does. I've done enough interviews to know that. That's also what guilty people do as well, Neil. They pretend like they're sleeping. So maybe this will just go away and disappear. It's not, Neil, it's not, Neil. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. I just need to know why. And just like Detective Maloney said, a small portion. Whose idea was it to go to Lou's house in the first place?
Who? I don't know. Who
Well, you might not know who he is. Whose idea was it to go to Bayview?
I don't want to Bayview.
And that's just where you're going to stand. You're not going to give yourself an opportunity. So when the other people who were involved come in here and point the finger at you, you're good with it.
They can't point at me. I know I ain't do nothing, so I'm not worried.
And you're clear that we have clear evidence that shows you in that apartment, and there was video surveillance.
I know I wasn't in there, so
you know there wasn't video surveillance, or you know you weren't in there?
I know I wasn't over there, so.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, you were. But that's the story you want to stick with.
Neil wasn't giving them anything, so detectives moved on to Anthony Brown. He walked in on his own, certain that the people around him were going to keep their mouths shut. That confidence was about to cost him.
Let me throw out a scenario for you. Not this one, not what we're talking about with Lou and everything. I'm just going to kind of create something new. Okay. So you have a situation where it's similar. Guy in an apartment flashes his money, likes to play dice, and some guys that, I don't know how many, some guys that he knows show up, knock on the door. He knows them, he lets them in. Now, all these guys knew he had money, had a plan to take the money, but something happened. Somebody screwed up. Somebody made a mistake. Well, some of the guys that didn't have any type of weapon, they weren't there for that, right? They weren't there for that. The other guy, who might have had a weapon of some sort, screwed up. He didn't tell his boys this was part of the plan. Okay? There's a difference to me. The guy, don't get me wrong. It's still wrong to show up and rob somebody. But there's a huge difference to me in, the guy that was just, hey, I'm going to do a quick cash grab here and get out, and the guy that murdered somebody. Now, let's say that person that didn't have a weapon, the person that was there for the ride and didn't kill anybody. Let's say that person decides to talk rather than wait and get caught, right? Let's say they decide to talk. Yeah, we might have to deal with some issues like with an attempted robbery or this or that. Yeah. But at least they're not a murder suspect, right? Am I right there?
Yeah.
Okay. At least they didn't wait until the police figured everything out and then want to say, oh, okay. All right. Okay. Because then you got no credibility if that person isn't in the situation. Then they don't have any credibility. But if they want to speak up beforehand, rather than make us figure everything out, yeah, you were witness to murder. Yeah. You went to rob somebody. Well, at least you're not on the hook for murder. Right? Big difference. Big difference. Now, if that scenario means something to you, if it strikes a chord with you, if it makes you think about something, let me know. Okay? Does that mean anything to you? Does it mean anything to you? Okay. How about the person that's, hey man, I just shot dice or tried to shoot dice and hang out with that guy last night and he's dead this morning, and then you start hearing whispers, oh, I heard Johnny did it, I heard Bob did it, and then show up and tell the police, I don't know nothing. What about that person? Do you think they should be, you think, hey, you know what? That's not how we do things on the street. We don't snitch. We don't do this. We don't do that. So it's okay that I don't tell the police. Okay. Do you think they should get in trouble?
Yes.
Do you think they should still get in trouble? Okay. Because what? They're lying during a felony investigation and a homicide investigation, right?
Anthony gave up nothing in his brief interview. No names, no information. But there was a complication. The roommate's surveillance footage showed a third individual inside that apartment.
Who's that? Well, that's different than the other two guys, isn't it?
No, he was going. I was not.
Was it? Okay. So we're talking about two guys, not three.
Two. They're the only ones that we saw on the screen. At least somebody had to be at least in there with them.
So you think there's a third person in the room with them?
It's got to stay in there. If they in the room, where is he?
Months passed. Then a corrections officer at a juvenile detention facility in the Lansing area came forward. He had overheard an inmate openly bragging about a deadly plan.
So I'm not sure if I was doing a room check or I might have followed him to his room. I really can't recall.
Okay.
But as he was walking, he was hype, and he was like hype about, he was saying how he was like, I'm not getting out anytime soon, but but they was like, he was like, they don't know about that body in December at this apartment and something. But I probably wouldn't have paid him no attention if he didn't say that. Because he always is yelling and just being extra.
Who did he just finish speaking with?
His JCO, Miss White.
Miss White. Oh, okay. Oh, I need to call her then. He was glad the police didn't bring up that body at the apartment in December that they knew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's talk in like direct quotes exactly what he said. He said that body that we did with Divot and Neil.
Yes.
Okay. Back in December. Those are like exact words.
Yeah, 18th night or that night. So
you don't know which it.
Yeah, I can't put it on. Yeah.
That's nice. They were doing so much criminal activity that we
don't even know. Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Okay. Neil's the only one he got caught because they had a Glock 9.
And I was telling you, he was going from so many things. So the Glock 9 could have been to that or could have been something else that they did.
Oh, okay. All right. Neil is getting out in March. That ain't sticking, according to them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I couldn't imagine us doing life. What do you think he means by that?
I feel like with all that going on, because it was all in that conversation, he kept talking about life and in March and blah, blah, blah. Money be getting out in March. That's what he just kept saying.
But when he says, I couldn't imagine us doing life, do you think that means doing life in prison?
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
That inmate was 15-year-old Willie Fletcher. He would be formally charged with the first-degree murder of Donovan Barfield. And for Anthony Brown and Neil Prince, Fletcher's willingness to talk would be their undoing.
A Lansing teenager has been charged in a murder investigation. Now, we've been tracking this story for several months. 15-year-old Willie Lee Fletcher is facing murder and felony firearms charges. Those are in the December 2018 death of Donovan Barfield. The Lansing State Journal reports Fletcher is being tried as an adult. Barfield was found shot to death in a Bayview Drive apartment December 14th. Fletcher is the second person charged in connection to the killing. Neil Prince is awaiting trial on a murder charge in the case.
According to heavily redacted case documents, where Fletcher appears only as 15.2431, he agreed to provide a full account of events in exchange for a plea arrangement. In that statement, Fletcher said Anthony Brown had reached out to him, telling him they had a lick to hit. Neil had been staying at Fletcher's residence at the time. When Anthony arrived, he was direct. He told both of them they were going to rob and kill someone that night. No ambiguity. This was not improvised. It was planned. Fletcher stated that he shot him in the back twice, and that Anthony Brown then fired 2 additional shots to the head to finish him off. In October 2019, a jury returned a guilty verdict against Neil Prince on the charge of first-degree murder. 2 months later at sentencing, he addressed the court with a single line: "There ain't no point to try to cry or beg." He was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Willie Fletcher, by then 16 years old, received a sentence of 28 to 60 years in prison. In September 2021, following a 7-day trial, Anthony Brown was also convicted of first-degree murder. Like Neil, he received life without parole. Donovan Barfield was 28 years old. He had a child on the way, and another who would spend the rest of their childhood without him. He opened his door that night to people he knew, and it cost him everything. In the days that followed, Neil Prince was posting photos of himself on Facebook in a dead man's belongings. Willie Fletcher was in a juvenile facility, recounting what he'd done to anyone who'd listen. Anthony Brown was out on the street, greeting Donovan's friends as though nothing had happened. Not one of them expressed a single moment of remorse. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure to check out one of the most gripping cases I've ever covered right here.
তোমার গলির মোড়ে আমি দাঁড়াই একা, চুলের ভেজা গন্ধে হারাই দিগন্তটা। চেনা সেই হাঁটা, চেনা সেই হাসি, তুমি এলে কাছে ভেঙে যায় সব হাসি। বুকের ভেতর নাম লিখে দেয় রাত, একবার তাকালেই থেমে যায় আঘাত। আমি আর সামলাই তুমি ছুলে যখন, নদীর মতো বেয়ে পাহাড় যায় নেমে তখন। বলো না, বলো না আমার নামটা চুপে চুপে, বলো না, বলো না তুমি আছো আমার সুরে। বলো না, বলো না আবার ডেকে নাও আমায়। বলো না, বলো না তোমার ছায়ায় হারায়।
স্টেশনের সিঁড়িতে ফুটে ওঠে ভিড়, তবু তোমার চোখে থেমে যায় ছবির ভিড়। হাতে ধরা চিঠি ভেজা বৃষ্টিতে লুকিয়ে রেখেছি ফিরে আসার ইশারাতে।
তুমি হাসলে যখন শহরটা নরম, আমার সব ভয় হয়ে যায় অল্প ভারম।
বুকের ভেতর নাম লিখে দেয় রাত, একবার তাকালেই থেমে যায় আঘাত।
আমি আর সামলাই তুমি ছুলে যখন নদীর মতো বে পাহাড় যায় না